Disinilah BKS teknologi kita 100. Di sini aktivitas sosialisasi, gathering, diskusi, serta melakukan diskusi kelompok. Di ruang staff inilah kami mengelola mahasiswa dan juga alumni MBA ITB Jakarta kampus. Dan saat ini kita sudah memasuki perkuliahan. Ayo kita lihat hasilnya. Sejak berdiri di tahun 2007, SBM ITB Jakarta sampai saat ini telah memiliki 933 mahasiswa dan 2.104 alumni. Dan di kelas 6 ini inilah kami akan menyambut mahasiswa dalam kelas-kelas kami, dan ini adalah kelompok yang diselenggarakan di SBM ITB Jakarta. Sudah siap semua? Kami terus berkomitmen untuk pengembangan program-program baru di SBM ITB Jakarta, dan untuk itu kami mengajak keterlibatan dari alumni, mitra industri, dan juga mahasiswa untuk terus mengembangkan kampus yang kita cintai bersama. Terima kasih dan sampai jumpa di kampus.
Oke, sampai jumpa di kampus katanya ya. But before we start, sebelum kita mulai, silakan di-scan dulu QR code ya. QR code-nya untuk presentasi pagi ini. Oke? Nah, ini. Yes. Kalau ada yang nggak bisa, kabarin. Oke, semua ya. Sudah? All good? Oke, tadi kalau kata videonya Pak Ido nih pakai tumbler. Sebelum mulai saya mau bagi-bagi tumbler, oke? Ya, tapi harus ada yang jawab pertanyaan. Ya, pertanyaannya untuk di MBA ITB Jakarta, ya. Pada saat perkuliahan pakai bahasa apa? Weh, Mas namanya siapa?
Mas Rian.
Mas Rian, terima kasih Mas Rian. Tepuk tangan dong buat Mas Rian. Ya. Dan jawaban dari Mas Rian benar, jadinya let's talk in English, okay? Okay. So welcome, silakan. If you want to sit here, just fill in the front seat first. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, thank you for coming to SBM ITB, especially this is the Jakarta campus. Yeah, we've been talking much on the program, what's being offered in Jakarta campus, and also for the next session we will be having our students talk about his experience, and that one will be Dr. Tirta. Okay, I'm going to use the microphone. Yeah. Okay.
Please introduce my name. I'm Gita as the admission committee for the Jakarta campus. Yeah, please feel free. This is going to be like informal info session ya. Jadinya please do not worry if you wish to ask a question and stop us from talking, please just raise your hand. And also, this is our first offline info session after pandemic. So thank you so much for coming to this offline info session. Because before we always do it in online. Maybe you already see our YouTube, yeah? And this one is going to be offline. Let's just start. This one already been recorded? Okay? Okay. So for the first session, it's going to be a program presentation, and it's going to be delivered by Dr. Yudo Anggoro. You've seen the team, yeah. Pak Yudo is now the head or the director for Center of Policy and Public Management. But before, Pak Yudo here as the director for the Jakarta campus and the head of MBA ITB in Jakarta. Please do welcome Pak Yudo with a applause. Please, Pak Yudo. It's going to be in your preferred.
Thank you so much. Makasih Mbak Gita. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. Selamat pagi. Have a very good morning on Saturday morning like this. So welcome to our offline info session. It's good to be here. It's good to welcome everyone here. And it's been a while that we're not having this kind of offline info session. And I can see all the enthusiasm coming from you. Yeah. So we call this campus as the Jakarta Downtown Campus because of several reasons. First is because of the location, of course. Lokasinya strategis ya. So at the time, several years ago, we know that in Kuningan, so this is part of the segitiga emas of Kuningan, ya. Segitiga emas of Jakarta, Kuningan, Sudirman, and also Tamrin. So this is part of the segitiga emas because of the strategic location. But what is more into the Jakarta Downtown Campus is basically the spirit, ya. The spirit is that we bring more practitioners, we bring more problem solvers to this campus. So in MBA program, we are not only talking about the theory, we are not only talking about the framework, but we are talking about the problem solving. What is the problem that we have as a businessman, as a policymaker, as a public leader, as a leader? The problem of revenue, the problem of how to expand the market, the problem of how to develop the product or services, the problem of how to solve the congestion in Jakarta, for example. So those are problems, and we are here to solve the problems. So that's why we want to instill that problem-solving mentality to our students. So we have a theme here. We call it a sustainable and resilient future. And why we have this sustainable and resilient future? Because nowadays we are talking about how we can, sustain the environment and also the business for our next generation. Yeah, that's why this is the program. But if you are talking about the Jakarta campus itself, we have started back in around 2006, 2007. Yeah, back then we have collaboration with the Sampurna Foundation. So we were located in Sampurna Strategic Square. Yeah, at the time we established our programs such as BLEMBA, Business Leadership Executive MBA. We had our seed of NMBA, Energy Management MBA. And back then we were able to develop our program into around 100 students. Yeah. But the crisis came, so that SBM ITB and Sampurna Foundation, we were separated so that we moved into Bidakara. So you know Bidakara, right? It's quite near here, and Bagita was there as well. And we were able to develop several programs. Yeah, even though at the time the capacity of the room is quite limited, but we were able to develop several programs such as Entrepreneurship MBA. So anyone here, perhaps you have interest to come into the Entrepreneurship MBA. And we were able to develop the students into, say, 300, 300 students. And of course, the spirit of Jakarta campus, Jakarta Downtown campus as well, is that, as mentioned by Mbak that we were using English in our daily activity in class. Yeah. And in 2013, because of the generosity of our sponsor, donator, with the name of Dato' Lo, anybody knows who Dato' Lo is? If you look at if you read the news, few months ago, he was since January, he is the richest person in Indonesia because of his business. Anybody know the business of Dato' Lu? Coal, Bayan Resources, ya Mas ya. because of the price of the share is increasing, so he's now overseeing the position of the Hartono brothers as the richest guy in Indonesia. And Dato' Lo is so generous to provide this facility to SBM ITB. And yeah, we as the business school, we rely on our donors and also industry partners. So they are so generous in providing all these facilities, including now we are in Medco, Medco room, meaning that this facility is provided by Medco. Pak Arifin Panigoro, the late Pak Arifin Panigoro, Pak Hilmi Panigoro, Iyani Panigoro, as well as our Dewan Sekolah, or School Advisory Council. So this is our premises now, and we are able to develop our students into now 1089. Yeah, 1089, consisting of local and international. Yeah, ada yang lokal, yeah, Indonesian citizens, and also global. Yeah, and we have around 2,675 alumni in this campus. And our students and our alumni are quite high profile, I would say. CEOs, yeah, top executives, yeah, and vice ministers as well, even ministers, right? So yeah, we have quite a high-ranking officials in Indonesia coming from this school, especially from SBM ITB. So next, I'd like to give a further explanation about the accreditation. If you are talking about the good program, especially good academic program in Indonesia, people are always talking about the accreditation. Akreditasinya apa sih? Yeah. So the first, I would like to start with the international accreditation. If you're talking about the business schools and you're looking at the top business schools in the world, and people are always talking about what is the international accreditation for that school, you will start with the double ACSB. Yeah, we got that double ACSB starting in 2022. Yeah, 21. So double ACSB has put us to be the top 5% of the global business schools in the world. That's why we use English, and we consistently use English in our program as well, because of that international standard as well, and we really maintain that quality. And the next is going to be our national accreditation. Ya, kalau ditanya akreditasi nasionalnya apa? Kalau dulu namanya akreditasi A. Ya, kalau dulu sekolahnya apa akreditasinya A. But now the DPT extended the accreditation. Ya. Now what is the accreditation after A? Setelah A, Pak teman-teman? If you know, unggul. Yeah. So our accreditation for all the study programs in SBM ITB are unggul, meaning excellent. Ya, jadi beyond A. Ternyata ada juga ya akreditasi yang di atasnya A itu unggul. Dan alhamdulillah teman-teman, all the programs in SBM ITB, including our campus here in Jakarta, all are having excellent accreditation. So that brings also the spirit of how to maintain the good quality of the program as well. So next, I'm going to talk about as I mentioned, the spirit of downtown campus is reflected not only on the delivery of the program using English, but also on how we are delivering the classes. We combine between practitioners and also academicians. Practitioners itu apa sih? So they are top executives, they are directors, they are CEOs, they are mungkin kalau di pemerintahan ya levelnya udah eselon 1, eselon 2, begitu ya. They are leading people, but they are willing to share. So those are the beauty of having business schools. So they are not only academicians who are talking about the framework, the theories, about the calculations, but they are talking about their experience on how to manage the problems, on how to solve the problems in their institutions. So we can see the figure like Mas Ahmad Zaki, back then he was founded, he founded the Bukalapak, right? And now, and some other names, Pak Ahmad Yuniarto, now the CEO of PGE, Pertamina Geothermal Energy. Last month, Pertamina Geothermal Energy just had the IPO ya. Sahamnya bagus kan? So I think that's quite an achievement ya. The subsidiary of Pertamina and then having an IPO, that's quite an achievement. Pak Ahmad Yuniarto now is teaching strategic decision making and negotiation as well. And some other names as well, Pak Indra Uno, the brother of Pak Menteri Indra Uno, Mas Jeki Musri. Well, if you know Jeki Musri, he's now the CEO of Marplus. But on other part he's also a renowned musician and DJ, right? An expert in marketing as well. Not to, don't forget to mention Professor Kuntoro Manfusdro, our beloved professor, the founder of the school, who happened to set the foundation of the school since 2003. Yeah, so we combine all those names so that 60% of our lecturers are practitioners, while the other 40% are academicians or dosen, just like myself. Yeah, and if you masuk ke gedung ini, you will see all these names ya, ada Pak Fauzi Siji, ada Pak Ate Suharya, ada Pak Daktiludin, and all those donators. So anybody want to be put there, your name? Ada yang mau? Nanti soon ya, nanti bisa kontak saya. Mas tertarik mas? Kan kalau apa ya, di Amerika itu kan nama MIT School of Business apa namanya? Sloan, ya. UPenn apa UPenn School of Business-nya? Wharton, ya. Northeastern or Northwestern? Northwestern, Kellogg's, ya. Di UPenn, di UPenn Wharton. So it is always following the names of the donators. So anybody, if you are interested in putting your name there, so feel free to do so, and please contact Tanita to set your name there, right? Okay, so those are the facilitators or the lecturers, and next is going to be not only we are bringing them here. If you see here, most of them are conducting the classes online, but that time was around during the pandemic time, right? So you know that it is quite recent. Yeah, on the laptop lab, Pak Silmi Karim, back then when he was teaching here, he was still the CEO of Krakatau Steel. And now he's apa? Pak Silmi Karim, the Dirjen of Imigrasi. Yeah. And anybody recognize the guy after Pak Silmi Karim? Who is it? Pak Martin Huttowo. Yeah, our former foreign ministers, yeah, Pak Sandi Uno, Pak Pahala Mansuri, our Vice Minister of the UAE. So we combine, practitioners, academicians, and also prominent people in this campus. And this kind of sessions are very appreciated, very much appreciated by the students, because they can learn firsthand from all these prominent people and prominent figures as well. And Pak Emil, Ridwan Kamil as well. Last November we just had our regular annual leadership night. Yeah, basically we invite one prominent figure to speak in front of the students around 1 hour to talk about their experience. Pak Budi Gunadi Sadikin before Pak Nadiem Makarim as well. So those are the facilitators. Yeah. So next is going to be the programs. Perhaps this is something that you want to scrutinize. We have several kinds of programs, but in general it is divided into 2 programs. The first one is going to be the full-time MBA. Full-time MBA, what is full-time MBA? Usually, full-time MBA is the programs that we run during the weekdays. Senin sampai Rabu. Ya, dari jam 8 sometimes sampai jam 5. So those are full-time MBA. So you can see this entrepreneurship MBA, this general management MBA, those belong to the full-time MBA, right? And why we call the full-time as well? Because we require students to have less than 3 years of working experience. Yeah, they are still fresh graduate or having experience around 1 year or 2 years, but they could apply for the full-time MBA. Yeah. The next one, we categorize this as the executive MBA. So those who have experience more than 3 years, and usually the class either we deliver it during the weekend or at night. Yeah. During the weekend, like now, if you see, you met several our students here, we are running some classes today. So for Blemba, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, for Enemba, it's going to be Saturday, Sunday. For Stemba, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, but this one is going to be for August. Yeah. August meaning Snemba is going to be there, right? Oh, Blemba. And Mar, right. And we also have a night class with Mark Plus, entrepreneurial marketing. It's going to be delivered every Monday until Thursday from 5 p.m. until 10. Yeah, it's going to be for those who are working during the daytime, and if you still have energy left with you, then you will go for the night class. Yeah, Monggo, welcome to Tirta, our guest star here. Thank you.
Sama nih.
Sengaja ya, sengaja.
Esther.
Right. So these are several of our classes. So what really distinguishes this? Yeah, we have our foundation courses such as marketing, operations, financial, economic, strategic decision making, and we also have our blended courses, meaning that we learn from several areas. We have business ethics, strategic management, and management innovation. But what really distinguishes our program is basically the elective. Yeah, for entry we have design thinking, business acceleration, DBV, digital business valuation, and digital business experience. For GM, we call it GM, general management. We have knowledge management, entrepreneurial leadership, and digital business experience. Lemba, knowledge management for innovation, entrepreneurial leadership, and also doing business in Asia. Now we are running the doing business in Asia at the moment. For August, we will have NMARC. NMARC, there will be social entrepreneurship and leadership, business immersion. So if you are interested in applying for SMEMBA, STEMBA, and EMBA, it's going to be for in January intake. Ya, jadi bukan August intake. August intake GM, entry, NMARC, Lemba. Ya, so jadi itu periode-periodenya. Why we have that kind of arrangement? Well, yeah, our capacity is only within this premise. Yeah, within these premises saja satu lantai. Yeah, that's why we arrange that way. Alright, so those are the curriculum, and next we are going to discuss about the class profile. As I mentioned, I have told you, and these are the capacity provided by Mbak Tirta and the team, right? And the most capacity we have Lemba for 60 seats, and also SMEMBA. But for SMEMBA and MARC, it's going to be delivered enggak di sini, tapi di Kokas. Yeah. Jadi ada Office 88, itu kantornya Marvelous, and then they have like an amphitheater like this. They call it as the Philip Kotler Amphitheater, yeah, in collaboration with Professor Philip Kotler. So yeah, but for other classes we will run the class here. So it has the capacity of 60, yeah, students. Yeah, so you can imagine, yeah, if you are applying and then you get accepted, then you will be having classes here with your names in front of your tables, with your company names as well. Dr. Tirta, what's your name again? Susan Care, right? Yeah, you got follower 2.6 million in Instagram, right? Okay, so those are the things. Let me just go quick because we have Dr. Tirta here, and we also have our partnership, yeah, with several companies, yeah, with BTPN, with Marvelous as well, with yeah. We have STEMBA with Landscape Indonesia. So basically, this is tailor-made classes. Right. Next is going to be our double degree opportunities. Yeah. So if you are aiming for double degree as well, yeah, we have several partners here from Queensland, Hull, Glasgow, Fordham, and also Boston. Yeah. So how is the arrangement? Usually it is 1+1. 1 year here and 1 year in our partner university, and then you will go back to finish your final project. But for the Queensland, it's going to be sandwich. Yeah, sandwich meaning that 1 semester here, and then you will go for 1 year in Brisbane, yeah, and then you will go back for another semester here to accomplish your final project. So what is final project? Final project basically is we are not calling it thesis because it's going to be like a problem solving project. Yeah, so if thesis, you need to have a very rigorous theory and data collection and things. But final project is going to be more into like problem solving form. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah. So you know the class and the facilities. Next is going to be our population is increasing. Yeah, even though we are now in this only one floor with 79 square feet, right? But yeah, we have around 1,000 students here, so that we are growing quite good. Yeah, because Jakarta is everything, and yeah, we have a sense. Even though later our capital city is moving to IKN, to Nusantara, but Jakarta is still the center of the business, so the opportunity is still here. So that's why it's important to have class in Jakarta. Educational background, of course, we cannot deny that we are part of the ITB. Yeah, ITB is a technological school, meaning that the soul of engineering is here. Like myself, my graduate is my undergrad is also from ITB with industrial engineering ya. Katanya teknik tapi bukan gitu ya. and yeah, about the diversity, yeah, about the female and male, yeah, diversity, we really appreciate diversity in some of the discussion. We are also talking about the diversity. Next is going to be international students. International students in some of our classes, usually Blemba, ada Semba, ada Enemba, we have several international students. Kebanyakan lately dari China, ya. Tapi some other students from Korea, from India are also coming to our classes as well, yeah. And we have some arrangement with some international institutions as well. Right. Next is going to be it is important. Usually kalau running MBA program ditanya teman-teman, kan ini juga tanggung jawab kita sebagai ini ya, sebagai penyelenggara program. Gajinya berapa sih setelah lulus? Ya, gitu kan. Kalau tanya Dr. Tirta ya gajinya, wah udah di luar ini gitu ya.
Belum lulus.
Belum lulus lagi kan. Masih semester 2 gitu kan. Ya, so you can, and not only gaji, but yang statistik lainnya yang suka ditanya, berapa lama, ya, how long you need to wait after you graduate to get your first job. Nah, itu juga biasanya sih ditanya, dan we are quite fortunate that our graduates don't need to take a long time to wait for getting their job. Yeah. Alright. Investment, well, the good thing is that if you compare no. The good thing is that it can be installed. It can be installed for every semester, and then I think it's quite competitive the price here, right? And so these are the steps of enrollment. Usually you need to submit your TPA, test potensi academic. This is like GMAT Life, and also TUBU. And after that you will be invited to the interview with us. And these are the steps for the batch 2. Several social activities. Not only we have like in-class activities, but we also have some social activities outside. Giving contribution. We have also starting last semester we have some international trips. With students as well, to Singapore, to China, Shenzhen last time, and this year we plan to bring our students to Thailand. I think sometime after Lebaran. Right. Those are the things. Ada lagi nggak? Facilities, what else? That's it. So if you have questions, you can ask Mbak Kita. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pak Yudo. Any question before we move to the next session? Okay, I've got a question. Yes, please. Is there any nama Maman Sarman? Wah, ini pasti orang Sunda. Maman Sarman? No, because he got a question to Pak Yudo. What is the main benefit studying here at MBA ITB?
The main benefit, apa kira-kira teman-teman? Well, I would say the first, like it or not, reputation Ada cap gajahnya itu kadang-kadang sama kayak dapat cap Makara UI, cap UGM gitu juga. Kadang-kadang itu jadi benefit. But I would say it is going to be beyond that. The benefit is going to be like the network of alumni, the network of facilitators, and also the most benefit I would say the exchange of knowledge. Between students and also facilitators. We call ourselves as the facilitators, not docent. Docent is like one directions. I tell you this, and then you mencatat, gitu ya. So it's not about that, but this is going to be like the exchange of knowledge, so that we can upgrade our learning process as well. So those are the benefits.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Question. Please go ahead.
Di kelas-kelas gini juga biasanya student nanya, Dokter Tirta banyak nanya nih.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. So actually this question is for Pak Yudo and maybe Dr. Tirta, because I'm going to leave early, so the main question is... Okay, my name is Lukman. I'm currently managing a hospital, so I'm also a doctor. So I would like to ask your opinion. What would you offer for me as a doctor? I could apply for the MBA, so what kind of program that you can offer to me? And then for Dr. Tirta, also I want to ask you a question, whether if I'm a doctor and I'm managing a hospital, should I take an MBA in your perspective? Thank you.
Yeah, it's agree. Thank you, Mr. Lukman, Tess, and thank you, Mr. Yudo, and all of the participants here. So my name is Tirta. Actually, I'm a medical doctor, and we have a same profession because I'm running some hospital and some clinics too. And the real answer is I have an opportunity to handle some hospital in Yogyakarta and clinic after I handle this GM. So I suggest you to take the GM, General Management.
The general
Yes, because in GM you have an opportunity to have some foundation, a basic foundation to running some of your business and some of your retail space and some of your office or some companies. Because in GM, actually the main purpose is after you graduate from GM, you will be a C-level. That's the main purpose. C-level is we have CEO, COO, CFO, CMO, CPO. So after you graduate from here, not only MMR, Master Management Rumah Sakit or MARS in UI, you have knowledge about how we build a strategic decision making with the right decision with a low risk. Because health business and health system in Indonesia is like a high risk, high risk and high cash flow with some rules from government. So I think you should take a GM because after I take the GM, now I am become I have great news because I'm outsourcing consultant in BPJS. After I graduate, still in second semester, but last week I made a presentation to BPJS with Dirum, and because Dirum is ex my dean, Professor Rikuvan, and I make some presentation about the evaluation of good public communication and evaluation of brand positioning of BPJS. And the second, I help my colleagues in Yogyakarta to handle, if you know, Rumah Sakit Happy Land. And the second is I handle 2 clinics in just second semester. And then the fourth, we together, me and Mr. Yudo, collaborate together with my company named Web and ITB to make some good opportunities and good collaboration with BCA. So I think you should to take GGM or Blemba. Yes, but GGM is the hardest thing is you must study financial things, and financial thing is about so difficult in my perspective because not just only a basic finance. In GM you will learn second step finance about interest, about GDP, about valuation, about how to read a financial statement. But for now, I can just read a company based on their numbers. So this is the best decision thing is I think you should take GM. But if you take the GM, it will cost your time.
Yeah,
you cannot.
That's a problem.
Yes, you must go here and then you cannot do online because some of the knowledge, finance and SCM, operational supply chain management, is a lot of numbers and a lot of rumus, like a calculus. It's like a calculus. If you engineer teknik industry, you will need OSM is easy for you, but if after alpha, beta, kuva, short plan, but I think it's enough, and you will learn a lot of knowledge from your junior because I have some guru privat because I'm not a financial and economic engineer. So I asked some help from my friends here that 7 and 8 years below me. So they become my guru privat here. So after I get some knowledge from the facilitator 3 days, and the 3 days after that you will go to home and then you have to learn by yourself. If you not learn the journal or you do not learn by yourself, it's so difficult, and then you just do here. This basically will take year, but it will need like it's hardest thing like in class like object. So hard in finance, but it's worth it.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Tirta. Your turn, Paido.
Well, thank you for answering all the questions. Yeah, Dr. Lukman, thank you for coming. And just some additions to what Dr. Tirta has explained. I would say that MBA is accepting students from many backgrounds. Yeah, we have students coming from dentists, coming from medical school, coming from kesehatan masyarakat. Yeah, so any backgrounds. And since you are managing hospital, if I may know which hospital, Dr.
One of the district hospital.
Okay, very good. So because we have several doctors as well who are studying here, not only Dr. Tirta, but some of them they are also managing hospital. Ada yang managing di Jatinegara, Premier, yeah, Dr. Susan now, she's the director of the Rumah Sakit Premier now. She's joining our Blemba. Yeah, so Dr. Tirta is joining our GM. So MBA is opening for everything. But I would say just adjust with your time schedule. I would say.
So Blemba is not full time, so it's Friday.
Blemba is during the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's full
every 2 weeks.
offline.
Sorry?
Full offline, no.
Full offline. Offline full.
So on Friday I should come here.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, or you can join either Spemba, but not in August. In August yang Sabtu Minggu we don't have yet.
But the thing is, when it comes to Blemba, it's going to be like 2 weeks time.
Yeah.
Dr. Lukman. And also, if you got accepted for August 2023, up until August 2024, it's going to be a maximum of 14 Fridays. So not every Fridays you need to leave the.
So I only have 12 leave day on Friday, so I need to count. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the maximum.
The maximum.
Can be less than that, but I cannot guarantee. Yeah, so it's going to be like that in terms of the class schedule. But then again, when it comes to 2 weeks time, it means that we don't calculate your exam. When it comes to exam, it's going to be the facilitator privilege, whether they wish to give you a take home or it needs to be in class activities. But if it's in class, it's going to be on weekend.
On weekend.
On weekend.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
Sounds
you very
good?
much. Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Tirta, for the enforcement. Because I was thinking, my background is not Mars or MMRS. I'm doing MPH. So I just becoming a director of the hospital only for 2 weeks. So I need some insight. Should I take, because Dr. Tirta, it's very important. I need to know the financials and everything. So clinically, I can do a lot of things, but then financially, because I need to read the monetary report, financial report, and everything. So that's why I came here to get an insight whether I should take an MBA or not. And maybe I have a little, I don't know, an opinion for me. Maybe SBM ITB can open also special class for the director of hospital, because it is very important. I know it's very different. Maybe SBM or MBA ITB add more classes on that. I think a lot of directors will probably apply for the MBA specifically for hospitals.
Maybe can go within the MBA partnership.
And why not? The ITS also opening the Faculty of Medicine. Why ITB? They're starting having an MBA class, especially for the hospital base. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lukman. I hope yellow fits you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm very sorry I need to leave early, so thank you very much for the answer, Dr. Tirta. And Pak Yudo, maybe we can talk later on. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Oke, iya, ini baru mau dipanggil. Because we have the first session on program presentation. Now it's your time. Oke, dokter, not dokter.
Amin lah.
Amin lah ya, amin ya. Pasti. Dr. Tirta Mandira Hudhi, our student, entrepreneur of student care, yeah, and also the founder of. This is quite new, 4-way.
It's a lot of Susan Care for Wave. I have six companies.
Oh wow, see, strategic brand consulting,
Yeah.
4-way. Okay, I've got these papers, a lot of questions for you. Okay, you want to start? What question? Why sekolah lagi?
Because
Manajemen lagi.
yeah, because when I running my own business in 2009, I start my own business in my first writer in GMU, Gajah Mada University, when I studied a lot of things about ethical things. And when I'm running my own business, I just learn by doing, and walk the talk and learn by doing. But the best decision is when I came to this campus. I learned a lot of things about the base foundation and base theoretically. Because if you're running your own business just based on your self experience, you just learn about the marketing effect. Yes, you just learn about the marketing and the basic principle about the finance. You just learn about the financial statement just as far as you know. But the most important thing is about if a lot of investors come to you and then ask you about how did you make a right investment and a good decision with a low risk, you cannot answer the questions if you do not learn the basic theory. So I think the main reason why I came to the campus is I just want to learn some theories so I can run my business with a good and sustainability result and with a low risk. But because my wife here also is graduate MBA ITB also, but she is an entrepreneur also. Yeah. So and my partner here is Mr. Chupaka is come here into Emblema, and my CTO is come here also in Entre. So a lot of my teams and a lot of my colleagues and a lot of my partners come here. But if you know Mr. Haidar is CEO of Esta Indonesia also come to Entre. And if you know Mr. Gibran from Aviary, one of my friends is come here too. If you know the founder of L House, Mr. Edo is come here too. So a lot of my friends come here. So it is the main reason why I came here, because company culture and student culture, you just not only learn the new knowledge, but you have a lot of network here. Actually, honestly, I have 3 friends here that work together with me. If you know about the BPJS is making a lot of partnership with optic glasses. And luckily, one of my friends named Nico have a company that running the optic glasses and collaborate with BPJS. And I met him in class, and we will collaborate together and make some good eyeglasses. So first knowledge, second is network opportunity. Network is expensive. So orang dalam is not just come to langit ya, from langit. Orang dalam and channel, you have to learn by yourself. You have to find by yourself. It's about the channel. If you just smart people and you stay in your tempurung, in your home, you will get money. Kamu hanya percaya di kolammu aja. Itu aja.
Okay, any question from here? So sometimes it's business school, I think in many business school, sometimes like the first going to be networking and then the second one would be knowledge. Okay, can I get a microphone? Huh? Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, good morning everyone. Please, I try to introduce my name. My name is Hardi Cahyadi. I'm from quality department in pharmaceutical industry. I have 2 questions for Pak Yudo dan Mas Tirta. Based on the previous question from Mas Mamat about the benefits, I want to ask what or is there any disadvantage being SBM ITB student and disadvantage. Okay, and is there an advice about you better not to take this opportunity? Atau kalau misalkan kamu kayak gini lebih baik nggak usah diambil. Thank you.
Okay, honest review, honest answer.
Yeah, honest review is first if you have no time. If you have spent a lot of things here, you have spent a lot of money here, and then you are not seriously, you just duduk here, you better not come to this campus. Because your facilitator is not just ordinary people. Sometimes I just came here, and then I sat sometimes in the front, so you cannot set your based on your free. Yeah, the campus is set and already set the seat for you. Sometimes when I came to the campus, the class early, lately, and sometimes late, sometimes early, sometimes mepet. Campus has a special guest facilitator. 3 weeks ago, when I have my problem to running some business about the management and the decision making, which will be become the strongest priority. The special guest is the ex-CEO of XL, Pak Hastu. If you accept the class, you will be harder to meet him because yeah, he is an angel investor of some of angel investor of Indonesia. Even a lot of business magazine in Indonesia name him as a 30 trillion CEO because he is successful to make XL and XL Asiata to becoming number 2 in Indonesia below the Telkomsel. Outside the campus, you will not meet with him so easy. But if you have spent a lot of money here, about 85 million because IGM and Leba is more expensive I think. And then you just came here and then Gludung, taking absent, you will have better you can come to the class.
Can you do that?
No. I cannot because absent there like a digital system and then from camera CCTV. Oh, I already answer you. This is the discipline rules in ITB. In first semester, I just santai aja, ya. Because if santai, ya IP saya juga 3,7. Santai saja. Ya, UGM saya juga 3,8. Sila IP itu gampang lah. Ya, emang pinter, sombong boleh lah. But I have no ethics. I have a bad ethics. Because I think I'm smart people. I like a Deddy Corbuzier said, I think I'm smart people, but I have a bad ethics. In first semester, I met with a facilitator named Juliana. He is so disciplined. I calculate 15 times to the class. Meanwhile, my UTS is number 6 in this class. I have potentially A. After UAS, my grade is only B because my indisciplinary attitude. Sometimes I eat in the class. I eat my notepad in the class, in the back. So, this Liana said is, no attitude here, you will get a bad mark. Yeah. Because the penilaian is 10%. I have to share. Never mind. 24. If you 25% is from this is the mark. 25% is from UTS. Yeah, dicatat ya. 25% is from UTS. 25% is from UAS. So if you have a good mark, you only have 50%. Nah, 10% is about your individual activity. So if you ask more questions to the facilitator, you potentially will have a good mark here. 15% is syndicate assignment. Syndicate assignment is the facilitator will give you a lot of assignment.
This is really disadvantage, yeah. Okay.
More assignment. Especially in second semester. After came from this series session, I will have to finish my assignment, second assignment, and it's hard. And this is 15%, 15% from the group assignment. And the last thing is 25% is about about individual assignment, individual activity, terus activity in the class is based on your facilitator. So if you have a good mark but a bad attitude and you are passive in the class, you will have no chance to get an A because the cum laude in ITB is so hard. 3.76 hard. In doctor is 3.71. So I just 3.7. So it is no cum laude yet. Yeah. But if you come to the campus, you will have dedicated. If you GM, if you come to Andre like my wife, you will have a mentor, and it is so exhausting. And you have to come Bremba, you will have to finish your session from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. But the special thing is if you come to Bremba, you will have a food You will have to put it. Lumayan lah.
2 coffee breaks and 1
coffee
lunch.
break and
Yeah.
put break dance. And the channel is, so if you have committed to come to kampus, you just committed. Just committed. Jangan bluff. It's not just your ordinary kampus yang lu bilang cuman pakai joki bag. No, you cannot do it here. And the facilitator will enforce and push you to have a good IP. Ya, IP IPK. Because you will learn everything lah. Ya, kenapa harus punya IP bagus di sini? Because ya, if you have 60 members, my class is 42 in CR 15. Yang below 3 itu gak ada. Semuanya rataannya tuh 3.3 until 3.9. If you below 3, you will insecure yourself. So the bad is advantage, you are lazy, you have no commitment, you better out of this class.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. That's a nice quote.
If you are lazy and you have no commitment, you better out of here.
Yeah.
Layar! Diskon boleh loh.
Oke.
Semester saya di Kasbon.
Oke, dicatat ya Pak Yudo 18 bulan nanti lulusnya. So final project would
Itu sama aja tuh 18 bulan.
Go ahead Pak Yudo. The disadvantage
Yeah.
the disadvantage.
Just small addition, yeah. If you don't like to wake up early in the morning, so don't come here, right? Because some of the classes, or most of the classes, we start at 8 o'clock. And if you live 20 kilometers away from here, just like myself, then it will be challenging for you, especially on Monday morning, and then you need to come here, and it's so challenging, yeah, because it might take 1 hour or more than two hours to come. Yeah, so that's one thing. The other one is, well, I don't see many disadvantages. Not because I was running this campus, but because when the atmosphere here is so much fun. The exchange of knowledge, discussion, meeting students, meeting prominent people. So it's so much fun. Yeah, I would say, this is not the campus for those who don't like to wake up in the morning. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay, more question? Oh yes, the ladies at the back. Okay, yang coklat dulu nih sama kayak saya. Please go ahead. Namanya siapa Mbak? What's your name?
Hi everyone, my name is Veda. I'm currently working for e-commerce.
Debra?
Veda.
Oh, Veda.
Right, Veda. So I actually have 2 questions, but I think I'm going to ask one first. Since we have a full-time MBA program, a lot of them are focusing more on entrepreneurship. I would like to ask whether business venturing is like the end goal of Entree and Enmark. And what kind of support does the campus provide in order for the business to grow? I think that would be a question that Dr. Tirta can answer as well. So yeah.
That's entrepreneurship. You also need to represent Haidar on the entrepreneurship MBA. But let Pak Yudo answer first, ya Mbak Veda. Go ahead, Pak Yudo. What's the school can give if we want to have the venture?
Producing entrepreneurs is not easy. Yeah, even for the good school like Babson College, or any kind of schools who are promoting themselves as the entrepreneurs schools, the rate for successful entrepreneurs might be less than 30%. Yeah, so that would be the challenge. Yeah. So when we establish entrepreneurship MBA or entry, we set the goal that we are not aiming only. Yeah, the goal is not only to produce entrepreneurs, but to set the mindset. Yeah, to set the mindset of how to become entrepreneurs. Yeah, so that's why we develop the ecosystem. We have the business incubators. Yeah, we have the mentors. Yeah, we have some mentoring sessions. We have guest lectures. Yeah, so those are the things. We have several sessions aiming to invite more entrepreneurs to share their knowledge, to share their experience, and more. We have some competition that we run as well, so that people can be more motivated to come in. But again, to produce the entrepreneurs, it is quite challenging. But I think we are quite successful in our entrepreneurs program, because the rate of students who are becoming entrepreneurs, it's more than 15%. Yeah, and with the figure like Dr. Tirta and also the Haidar from Asnet Indonesia. Indonesia and several other entrepreneurs. So we are quite lucky to set this ecosystem with us. Yeah. So I guess you were interested in becoming
And
entrepreneur.
also not the second question, but related to the question, what's really the differences between entrepreneurship MBA and also entrepreneurial marketing?
Yeah, because
Yes,
you are,
the N1.
yeah. Entrepreneurial marketing. So basically, this is our collaboration program, entrepreneurial marketing. It is designed for the executives actually. The executives want to make innovation in their institution. So it is not for those who are who want to become entrepreneurs or businessmen. Yeah, so that is actually the basic foundation, the basic difference of entrepreneurial marketing and also entrepreneurship MBA. Yeah, another difference is of course the places. Yeah, for entry it's going to be here, while for entrepreneurial marketing it's going to be in Kota Casablanca.
And also the schedule. When it comes to entrepreneurial marketing, it's going to be like a night class, but entrepreneurship class, it's going to be like weekdays class. Hope it satisfies your, okay, you should. Although it's coming from general management, but you need to be
Yes,
a
thank you.
representation.
Because
also.
what e-commerce do you work for?
What e-commerce you work for?
Sebut merek.
That's okay.
green.
Oh, okay. Because I work together also with Mr. William 63 years ago. So we are same division, right? Same, same side, right? Not orange, yeah. But yeah, orange is a lot of my friends working there because this is also joke, just a joke. But I think the process, if you come to the trade, the most important thing if kata pengusaha, if you know about the word pengusaha, the most important thing of pengusaha is usaha. You cannot do usaha, you cannot do some entrepreneurship if you have a little knowledge about it. It's easier to start a new business. It's my perspective. It's easier to start a new business, but it's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard. It's more difficult to make it sustain. So the main purpose, if you come to the entry, after I look my web and I look my CTO, Mr. Hussein, and Mr. Haidar come to ST Indonesia, they have a some purpose. They want make their business becoming more sustained. So the most important thing is sustain with a lower and lesser risk. So the main purpose, if you come to entry, it's not just yes, I can make my own company. No, just make your business with a lesser risk, with a better chance to have a good decision and with a good sustain. Because after this, you will have a lesson like a case study. A lot of case study from your facilitator. You will have to analyze it, problem solve it, and you will have to learn all together with your friends. And then after this, like Mr. Yudhi said, the campus hope after you learn a lot of things from entrepreneur program, you will have some intuition and some knowledge to make your own business and make it sustain. Yeah, I think you will learn and I think you have to follow Gibran advisory. Yeah. Gibran advisory is some good people that I really admire him. Yeah, we know each other in Twitter because he graduated from ITB and he is the only one that can make startup profit, technology startup profit. Yeah. A lot of things in Indonesia, technology startup is the main purpose is growth. But Gibran advisory make his company becoming profit in just 5 years. Yeah, and then the basic theory, like ITB said, ya ini orang ITB banget, ya, itu ketahuan. First, have a good intuition and make a decision. So entry is just like that. But if you come to the GM is like C-level. You work in some big companies, and then you have already your own brands or company, and then you are confused. So how I run my business? But entry is visionary. So in the future, after you graduate from here, you can collaborate each other with entry graduate, with Nmark. But if you come to Nmark, as far as I know, Nmark is like you know McKinsey or EY, right? Or Nielsen, right? data analyst, marketing analyst, make a strategic analyst. Yeah, after you graduate from MBA, you can work here, work for them, make a good strategy decision about marketing strategy analyst. This is the hardest thing because only some universities in Indonesia that have their purpose in MBA. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. So success for you because we are on the inside.
Yeah. You understand? Understand. Oke. Yang Mas tadi belum dikasih. Wait ya.
Push, barrier.
Waduh.
We still have some.
Gucci. Ya.
Hati-hati ya.
Nah, because that's a green, I give it like orange. Okay, thank you so much Mbak Veda. Lady at the back, permisi Mbak Arisa.
Banyak ya.
Lumayan. Masih 1 jam lagi loh.
Ternyata jadi fasilitator berat ya. Capek ya jadi fasilitator.
Iya,
Saya biasanya tanya.
nanti dikasih makan.
Oh ya, alhamdulillah.
Sama kelas. Okay, please go ahead, Mbak.
Okay, hi, I'm Vio. Currently, I'm working as marketing manager in some software company. And I'd like to ask, what's the difference between MMARC and SMEMBA? Because I know it's both of them is marketing, and the first one is more for entrepreneurial. But I'm still like curious, which is the most suitable program for me. Where I'm not sure whether my goal is to still working in corporate for a long time, or maybe one day creating a business. So maybe could you suggest which is the most suitable for program for me? Thank you.
You know also strategic marketing executive MBA, this member?
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Yeah,
you know too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is
Can
the most important thing why we have to learn everything. Read.
Can we just put it the curriculum of SMEMBA and entrepreneurial marketing, and Pak Yudo will answer, not me. Please go ahead, Pak Yudo.
Yeah, thank you so much. So the difference is not only about the schedule. Of course, you know the schedule, right? For SMEMBA, it's going to be nighttime, while SMEMBA is going to be weekend. And the difference is basically in the elective class. Yeah. If it's SMEMBA, there will be 2 elective classes: consumer behavior and branding and marketing communication. While for the NMARC, it's going to be social entrepreneurship and leadership. Yeah, again, because this is going to be for executive who want to initiate some innovation. Could be social innovation as well. Yeah, and the second is going to be business immersion, or we call it as the entrepreneurial immersion. Basically, this is how students will do some projects about 3 months. Yeah, in any kind of institution, could be in their own institution as well, could be in Marcus as our partners, right? And so those are the differences in the what do you call it, in the elective courses, right? And well, basically, if you have more experience, in the marketing, especially you are the marketing manager now, I would like to propose you to be the SMEMBA, to go for the SMEMBA program, because this is like true marketing. Yeah, but for entrepreneurial, it is like a combination between innovation, social impact, and also entrepreneurship as well. Yeah, just some flavor for that. Hope that explained it.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so here's the thing. This is for August intake. Okay, this is for August intake, where we only have several programs. That is the Entrepreneurship MBA, General Management MBA, BLEMBA, Business Leadership Executive MBA, and also Entrepreneurial Marketing MBA. Okay, if Mbak Vio tadi if Mbak Vio would like to enroll the Strategic Marketing Executive MBA, so open enrollment in September 2023 for January 2024 class. Okay, and if you would like to enroll for August 2023, pendaftaran, the registration has been opened. Even now we are towards the batch 3 that is open on 28th March 2023. Okay, more questions? Yes. Let me just, okay. Please go ahead.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes.
I'm Putri Nita. I'm working as a supply chain management in energy management company, which is one of
Energy
management company. And this company we've been in a row several years for sustainability. That's why I'm curious about STEMBA, but I'm also curious about BLEMBA. So
Okay.
I'm also trying to find a curriculum about NFA and STEMBA, but the curriculum quite the same for
Quite the
every
same.
semester. So I want to know what's the difference between NFA and STEMBA, and also because I'm curious about BLEMBA, how about if I'm taking BLEMBA but I'm taking short courses of STEMBA? Because I believe in the some university outside, they also have MBA, but they have short courses of sustainability because we are towards sustainability, right? Not only in the environment, but also in business and etc. So I want to know about that. And last one, I think that one.
Okay.
That 3 courses.
Okay. So for STEMBA, the initiator will be Pak Yudo because he invented the program. Yeah. So this one is okay between BLEMBA, NMBA, and STEMBA. Mbak.
Yeah.
Okay. Your
That's Magita's idea to have everything Emba.
No, that's not from the beginning.
Right?
Okay.
So yeah, STEMBA and EMBA, both are going to be delivered for January intake. Yeah, Mbak Nita, yeah.
Except for BLEMBA.
Except for BLEMBA. BLEMBA is every intake, January, August, yeah. But for NMBA and STEMBA for January intake. NMBA we started back in 2007, 2008, yeah. Even at that time we were still with Sampurna. The focus is on energy, yeah, just like common energy, yeah, oil and gas, right, mining, right. So that's why we have several courses there, specifically for energy decisions and policies. That's my class, and modeling for business. That's Pak Yos, the current director's class. And the cases for the NMBA is going to be more heavily toward the fossil fuel, yeah, energy, right? Then we know that the trend has changed. There is a shift in the trend, right? That now we are going to be into sustainable business, net zero emissions. Those are the things that we discuss. Yeah, so that's why we invented several courses there. ESG, my class as well, environmental, social, and governance. So we happen to know that ESG is getting more prominent. Yeah, not only in the sustainability but also in finance. So when banking, financial institution, they want to give the loans, then they will ask for sustainability report. Yeah, ESG, what is your ESG rating? And I think your company is also applying for that. And the next one is social entrepreneurship and leadership. So those are the 2 distinctive courses. And another difference is on the cases. And on the cases, Dr. Tirta mentioned that the majority of the delivery of the classes will be through cases. Yeah, in a STEMBA, it's going to be more cases about sustainability. While in NMBA, we shall discuss about oil and gas, about fossil fuel. Kira-kira itu perbedaannya, ya Mbak Anita. And for BLEMBA, it's going to be like more general, yeah. Perhaps like GM, yeah, but for executive, meaning that we are not going to be discussing about the theory in deep, yeah, but it is more in problem solving. Yeah, BLEMBA is more into like Anita, yeah.
Okay. Following that question, BLEMBA. If she was to enroll the BLEMBA but would like to have ESG as the additional courses, palanya meledak ya. Banyak tuh.
Nanti kita bikinin course. we usually open for the short course, yeah.
Short courses, yeah.
And we have like regular short course as well.
Yeah, because if you join the class of STEMBA while you're in the BLEMBA, the schedule would be bentrok because it's going to be Saturday, Sunday, and also berat katanya. Okay, I hope it's answered your question.
If you don't mind, I have one more question.
Okay. Yeah.
I know that sustainability in Indonesia is still new. It's still not familiar in our businesses. So I want to know, for this class, who is the person that maybe become a facilitator, and maybe you can give one study case that you can share with us, so maybe everyone in here also can be familiar with sustainability.
Sustainability facilitator.
Oh, okay.
And who we work with on this sustainability course.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, we ran our class about social entrepreneurship and leadership. We brought Pak Soni Kerap, the former Minister of Environment. We brought Pak Heru Prasetyo, the former head of the Red Plus, that division of deforestation and forest degradation. Right? We brought Pak Emil Salim, the former Minister of Environment. Here we have myself, and some other academicians that focus their research in the area of sustainability and also ESG. So those are the people that could assist the students in dealing with this. Yeah, so we combine, as I mentioned in the beginning, that we combine with the practitioners, policymakers, because if it is sustainability, it's going to be like more like policymakers and then also academicians.
And also visiting professors.
Visiting professors from Norway, last Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday, yeah. Visiting professors.
So that's the. Okay, thank you so much. Before we start, because you're quiet, share your favorite moment in the class. Maybe they would like to listen. What kind of class are you in?
I think the most difficult part is finance. Finance is a beauty thing. Finance is a beauty thing in another way, how we express the word. In financial things, in ITB, in GM, especially my course in GM, what I have said before this is, you will become a C-level in 10 or 12 years. Yeah, the hope is, the hope for the present letter is, you will have a dream and you will become a C-level in your company. There's a lot of C-level in Indonesia, right? C-level in human resource, C-level in COO, C-level in CEO, decision making, CFO. But the most important thing is finance. Yes, before I came to the ITB, I just learned lots of superficial things about the finance, like cash flow, like OPEX, CAPEX. But after I came to this, I just know the systematically for deeper, especially about the interest for inflation. So I can make my investment wiser before this. So this is the most important. And a lot of assignment from the facilitator in finance. She will see because I have my facilitator is Anna. She especially will give you pre-test, post-test, UTS, syndicat group, individual assignment every day. Because she said most of you is not coming from the finance. Why she give a lot of assignment? Because more practicing, and you will become more expert. And yes, especially then. After I came to the BPJS and after I meet Miss Anna, you can check my Instagram. Last night I meeting with Bu Menteri Sri Mulyani, 6 hours, and discuss about tax, discuss about PPh final, discuss about royalty, discuss about the policy, public policy. And she is coming so interested and we can work together, sometimes in common group. This is because of Miss Anna. You can check postingan from Bu Sri Mulyani, and I'm not bluffing here. You can check Instagram. Then we work together in Kemenku in lantai 20. If I'm not studying here, I will not learn a lot of things about finance. Ya, saya terlihat kayak stupid people aja kayak, oh ya bu, siap bu, mantap bu. You have learned about 300 trillions, a lot of hot issue. Yeah, it is just another cash flow. It's just a cash flow. If you come from finance background S1, some of you ada yang dari finance, ya, beauty thing, finance to beauty, ya. 300 is big, but it's just a lot of ordinary cash flow. Aku akan kayak ketawa, kayak gini kok dipermasalahin sih, ini kan cuma cash flow. Gitu doang. Jadi kayak kita bisa kayak, we can know a lot of things that another people don't know. So I have interest more in finance. Meanwhile, I'm the doctor, and a lot of doctors in Indonesia do not how control their finance. Yes, just like BPJS. This is the most important thing. So finance is a good thing, and if you come to the GM, you will have learned a lot of things about finance. And the second class is the marketing. Wow, marketing is beauty thing in sini. Marketing you will have to find with Prof. Jamie, ya. Prof. Akbar, Prof. Jamie, Prof. Jamie, ya. Prof. Jamie, and OSCM is Prof. Akbar, and then Miss Nila. Miss Nila is special facilitator because when I check their link, see her link, actually we are the same age. 32 years old. She is 32 years old, but the academic background is Miss Nila is facilitator here. She have LPDP and already PhD in 28 years old. Man, can you imagine our facilitator here, Miss Nila is reached her PhD in 21st years old, and then becoming facilitator in ITB since 4 years ago. And some of reader here. This is Miss Nila, and Miss Nila taught me about outside the class. So after the class is 3 hours. Outside the class, especially we have a break. Ya, kamu jangan jadi butterfly. Jadi habis kelas terus istirahat, jangan. You will have to meet each other because outside the class she is a good consultant. So I came to her and I asked a lot of my problems in my company. Miss Nila, I have one problem in society. So I have a lot of complaint in diagram Ishikawa about the duration. So how to fix it? Can you tell me the tools? If I have to pay the tools, where do I pay the tools? So if you make your facilitator, and after the class, don't just come home. Don't just come home. Come to canteen. No, come to your facilitator and make some network. Because in the future, your facilitator becoming your savior. This is what I feel. Because a lot of my decision making is helped by Miss Anna, especially about the decision making that I developed about delivery. Miss Anna said sometimes this is the real things. Plot twist. Miss Nila said sometimes after you analyze from the regressive linear, do nothing is better than experiment. Plot twist. Oh, do nothing itu boleh, ya. Do nothing and wait and see the competitor do. Nah, itu ada case-nya, ada journal and the calculation. So marketing is just not you have to make a decision, but you have to analyze and make a calculation. So this is the both of the class that I suka. Tapi kelas lain, another class ya suka OSCM. Because OSCM itu sulit ya, apalagi saya bukan orang TI ya. Ya ini luas kelas. Ya this is have 50 square feet and the maximum machine is what, Tirta? Aduh. So I need a lot of rumus and then hafal it ya, menghafal terus habis itu so hard. But enjoy it. And the third is decision making and negotiation. Nah, some guest lecturer is coming from good company like Pertamina, and then sometimes from S Hardware, and sometimes is from S Hardware, Pertamina, Bio Farma, terus and then Transjakarta, and then last week is XL, and then some of UMKM, small medium enterprise minister. So it's beautiful.
No, Pak Yudo class.
Oh, Pak Yudo class, this is making etik. Upper B masalah saya. Ya, sometimes saya buat bad etik. So this is the most, ya protesnya adalah before I come to the class, I just menjunjung about smart people. If you are smart, you are arrogant, and then you think you are smart. But you have no attitude. After I came to the class, the attitude is everything. The attitude is everything. Yeah. Mr. Yudo class is tell about the negotiation, decision making, and business ethic. Nah, the business ethic is integration. Nah, this is you call orang-orang pajak yang sometimes oknum-oknum LHT itu, ya, they have no integration. Nah, integrasinya nggak ada. Mungkin mereka nggak boleh ITB. Saya nggak cocok jadi marketing loh.
Cocok.
Masuk semua.
Jangan lupa
souvenir, invoice-nya tenang cuman tolong ini toeknya ditiadakan. Terus mendapatkan student exchange ke Norway ya. Boleh lah.
Speaking of student exchange, ya. Anyone here would like to ask question? Yes, Mas. Where's the other one? Ini lagi mainan WhatsApp. Minta mikrofon. Halah.
Instagram masih ngecek ya.
Instagram kerja. Sip.
Belum bisa. Oh, nih.
Baik, terima kasih atas pemberian. Mohon izin saya bisa mengajukan dengan bahasa Indonesia, bahasa atau mesti wajib bahasa Inggris.
Jepang nggak apa-apa, Pak. Saya nggak bisa.
Langsung saja ya. Baik. Perkenalkan, saya Tirta Mandira Hudhi, saya alumni dari Unstad, baru lulus, melanjutkan keinginan di SBM ITB dari mana? Nah, saya mau menanyakan mengenai program di sini yang Mark and yes, and SMBL yang strategi marketing export MBA itu perusahaan mahasiswa aja bentuk langkah berikutnya seperti apa ya Pak? Saya perbandingan kedua program itu. Dan yang kedua kan ada nih yang di perusahaan kunci ya.
Kunci?
Iya.
Oke.
Nah itu perbedaannya apa gitu Pak? Yang MBA sama yang di sini ini.
Oke.
Apakah dia sama atau cuma yang MBA itu nggak dapat sertifikat dua aja?
Okay. Okay. From the second question, the first question what was again, Mas? Yang
pertama perbedaannya dari segi mata kuliah kurikulumnya itu kerangka pemikiran mahasiswa itu dibentuk seperti apa nih? Yang jurusan ini ya, Mark sama SMBK.
Oh, okay. And Mark sama Smemba. What's the differences? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And the second question is kunci, the mini MBA kunci.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pak Yudo.
Mini MBA itu short course ya. Dr. Tirta sama Mbak Nasya juga bikin dengan kita ya, itu dengan bangga lokal dengan BCA. So mini MBA is short course, it's just like a training, dapat certificate but not degree certificate. Ya, jadi lebih kepada certificate of accomplishment of having the short course program. Sebenarnya Harvard, MIT, Stanford, Wharton, they all producing the short course as well. Ini mungkin tadi Mbak Dita juga nanya short course. Yes, so that we will also have short course about ESG. Ya, jadi itu short course. Ya. Waktu kita juga bikin mungkin semua potential is okay. Ya. Kemudian perbedaannya tadi Mark sama Smeva tadi juga sudah dijelaskan ya. So,
Probably we can discuss from the participants.
Ya,
The different.
Participants itu biasanya for the Smeva, well the design is for Smeva is for executive, more than 3 years of work experience. Ya tadi makanya yang tadi marketing manager better for you to use Smeva, gitu ya. But for NMAR, the design is actually for fresh graduate juga bisa. Ya, fresh graduate juga bisa langsung masuk ke NMAR, ya, and night time as well. Jadi yang NMAR itu lebih muda biasanya mas, younger participant. Smemba kita punya marketing directornya Modena, we have CFO and COO-nya Antv ada di program Smemba. Jadi yang begitu, yang marketing director and CFO, COO kalau masuk NMAR nggak cocok, ya, karena ini lebih muda. Ya, nah ini tergantung mas aja kira-kira mas pengalaman.
Smemba itu pasti harus
Pengalaman, ya. Karena beda loh. Tadinya saya nanya Dr. Tirta, dok kenapa masuk GM? Because GM is for younger. Jadi kan beliau cerita 7 tahun, 8 tahun di bawah saya, gitu ya. Karena tapi ternyata Dr. Tirta punya alasan because of schedule-nya lebih fleksibel buat beliau, gitu ya. Tapi the nature of the discussion is going to be different ya. If you discuss in Blemba or Smemba, you discuss with CFO, with the COO, with the directors, and then you discuss with the fresh grad, it's going to be totally different. Ya. Pengalamannya beda, konsepnya beda, even like basic terminology, revenue profit tadi dokter Tirta ngomong pajak, PAT. So for the fresh grad, ya mungkin masih harus belajar dulu. Ya, jadi itu mungkin perbedaannya mas. Ya. So the community is going to be different. Ya. Gitu kira-kira.
Okay. Thank you so much. More question? Oh. Tenang, setengah jam lagi. Setengah jam. Yang di belakang dulu ya. Oke. Go ahead, Mas. Namanya siapa?
Okay, good afternoon everybody. My name is Srido and my basic actually from public health, and recently I had some trial and error, maybe a failure in business. And now actually I started and developed a business in environmental health, and I'm really interested to get a course in MBA ITB, but I still confused. What should I choose? Is it good for me? Is entrepreneurship MBA
MBA, yeah.
or general management MBA? Because if I saw Dr. Tirta, Dr. Tirta be choosing general management to expand business or maybe as a professional or many things. And maybe what's the good for me gitu ya? If I still starting my business, still trial and error, and actually I still want to be an entrepreneur and successful in my business.
Okay.
Maybe that's. Thank you.
Now you have a startup.
Yes, still in
progress.
In progress.
Okay.
And the last, I want to ask, maybe there is an answer. How much the success rate to be a business from the final project? Ada nggak yang dari final project yang jadi bisnis beneran and sustain?
Okay.
Mungkin itu.
Okay.
Thank you.
The second question and the first question.
First question is depends ya. Depends on what your goal. What your goal is. If you just like me want to scaling up your business and you have running your business more than 5 years, I think you should take the GM because the GM is you learn a lot of things about the GM. It's just not how to make the business, but how to make it sustain. And then a lot of basic things about finance or SCM. That's a lot of things. You will have no focus in your business if you running your business by yourself. So I can join to GM because I have a lot of things in my company. So this is I forgot it. Sorry, I'm apologetic because I forgot to mention it. I have a lot of teams. Yeah, for now I have like 300 employees.
Wow.
So I think 300 employees just and especially in my office in Jakarta I have 50. So I think because I have my employee I can join to GM. But if you just running yourself the business and you have a limitation in your team and limitation in your manpower and the most important thing if the company is your stakeholder is employee, so you should join the entry. Yeah, because this is my web is join the entry and I join the GM. The entry is how to make a good business. So the entry is the biggest problem is the biggest question is how to make a good business and start the business how. Yeah, how we started, how we manage the finance. But if you come to GJ, how do you handle it? It's different things, right? Yeah. If you already handle it, if you already manage it because you already own it for more 5 years and you have a lot of problems. If you have running your own business, you have a lot of problems that you will not expect. Like sometimes conflict between your employee. Now conflict between the employee is you already got the case from the human organizational behavior from Dr. Yuni PhD. Dr. Yuni, and you come to the library. Oh, how can I manage my team conflict? But if you're running your business by yourself, you will have no problem. The most important problem is how we run it, how we hire the good people from my company, how we make it autopilot, how escalate, how we make a good business deck and then present it to the right investor, how we know each other about the good networking. You should take entry because the entry is you will have mentor because my web is have a mentor, good mentoring, and then the most important is mentoring, and then the thesis is about your business. These two different things ya. In GM the thesis is bebas, tapi disarankan the facilitator make an advice is better you make a thesis based on your business entry. So you make your business, walk the talk, learn by doing, and then finish it by the thesis. So how the possibilities? Ya diharapkan jadi almost I don't know the presentation. Maybe Mr. Yudo is difficult thing ya, probabilitas.
Yeah, it is challenging actually, especially if before you come to entry you don't have any business and then you expect that your final project going to be turned into business. It's going to be different. Misalkan tadi Pak Haidar, Mas Haidar. He already has STI Indonesia before, and then he developed the final project from that, and it's going to be like 100% successful, right? So I would say that the rate is not that high, yeah, because some of our students, yeah, when they are developing the final project, and then after they graduate, they might go into like a different part. Yeah, could be developing other business, could be working as well. Yeah, so we don't have the status, but we have several success stories. Yeah, one of our entry students, Mas Marco. Yeah, he did his final project to develop some kind of online learning for school, and then after that, after he graduated, he developed that into the business. Now he can sekolah, and then he sold it to Cikal, and then he got like billions of rupiah from there, and he now established another business. So that's the success story. That kind of success story we have several, but if you're talking about the rate, yeah, I would say then we need to calculate further. Yeah, gitu Mas.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. One question? Okay. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
My name is Bagusan Desa Kedubur.
What's your name again?
Bagus.
Bagus.
I am a civil engineer student at semester 4. I am interested in financial, so my vision is to learn financial management at civil engineering projects. So, which is MBA program is perfect for me. That's my question.
Civil engineering. Yes, still a student.
You're still a student.
Also interested in finance.
Such a visionary, yeah. So he's still a student in S1 and he plans for the MBA. I would say, Mas, well, yeah, MBA actually. The design of the MBA is originally coming from the US, right? MBA is basically when it is established for those who have experience. Yeah, like I said before, it's going to be different. You talk, you exchange knowledge with people who have experience and with the people who only just have a fresh grad. If I could recommend, it's better for you to get some experience first, 2 years, 3 years, and then after that coming back to school. It's going to be different atmosphere. Yeah, you have your experience to share, and you can contribute to the discussion. That's what I'm suggesting you. So after you graduate from civil engineering, you study for some project, especially project financing. Yeah, it's going to be more important. You know, Pak Jokowi also now is developing many infrastructure including the IKN. The financing is going to be complicated. Cari 4.000 triliun untuk IKN, gimana tuh untuk konstruksinya? So you learn about that. Yeah, and after you learn, and after you accumulate some knowledge for 2 years, 3 years, come back to school. Yeah, it's going to be total. Gitu kira-kira Mas.
Except if for entrepreneurship MBA, because it's wish to develop a business.
Right.
This side question tadi? Go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone, good morning. My name is Nito, currently working at an advertising agency. So I have 2 questions. I think the first one a little bit technical on the enrollment. In here it's written on that it's requiring TPA and TOEFL. Just wondering if TOEFL is the only way or is IELTS taken as well?
IELTS is subject.
Okay. And secondly, maybe I have some questions around case studies. So in the class, you know, what sort of case studies are being discussed? You know, some universities, from what I heard, they use the Harvard case studies and such. So just wondering, like, is it like case studies from the facilitators on their own, or do you rely on certain publishers in the class to be discussed? So yeah, those are my 2 questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Case studies. Nah, you dulu aja ya, biar kan facilitator yang choosing the case studies.
Case study.
You make your own case study?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like yesterday, Mas Nito, I taught in Lemba program doing business in Asia, and I share my case study about conducting due diligence for the dredging business. Yeah, so due diligence, what is needed for the due diligence? We need to have financial due diligence, legal due diligence, tax due diligence, yang kayak gitu. Based on my experience as a consultant as well. Yeah, but yeah, most of the time case study is coming from other companies. Yeah, could be coming from Harvard Business School, right? We purchase those case. Ada case tentang Charles Ghosn, kok bisa remember? Ya, Charles Ghosn itu dulu sukses di Nissan, kemudian bisa surviving Nissan from almost bankruptcy, kemudian ternyata dia melakukan fraud, ya ditahan, and then kabur. So what do you think? Charles Ghosn itu hero or villain? Gitu kan? Yang gitu. Kalau Dr. Tirta mungkin you have your own opinion about Charles Ghosn, whether he's hero or villain. That's an example. Another example, case study dari Indonesia, Pak Lino dari IPC, ya Indonesia Port Corporations. Yang successful, kemudian tapi kompleks kan untuk memanage ITC Pelindo itu, mas, pelabuhan, syarat dengan mafia, syarat dengan union, gitu ya, serikat pekerja, konflik, jadi harus tangan besi. If with tangan besi, then he will get lots of enemies. Ya, akhirnya dipersangkakan, misal. So that's a case study, mas. So I would say that 80% of the delivery is going to be like through case study, either international case study, like tadi Nissan, Charles Ghosn, or national case study, Pelindo, or our own case study. Tadi yang my experience as a consultant in the combination, mas. Ya. Tetap kita mungkin ada favorit case study.
Favorite case study itu, yes, sometimes the case study is unique, ya, so unique. So I think I have to share my own experience. 2 weeks ago, when I learned the finance, when I learned the finance, the case study is about Tesla. Yeah, and this is the real case. So in the case study, you are act as a decision making engineer. Yeah. So the case study is there is actually you act as a CEO, you act as an Elon Musk here. So the case study is real, based on the real case. In 2008, 2018, Tesla is confused because he faced a really good debt, really high debt, but deficit, and he have some problems in OSCM. Yeah, so long distribution, and then so have many complaints to the customer. But Elon Musk has, as a CEO, the question is how we manage the situation, and what is the best decision, and how we make a good investment. And the fourth question from the facilitator is how we make an analysis which decision making should we do with a lesser risk, with a lower risk, and a potential net profit margin. So this is the true case, and you will work it with your syndicate group. This is the syndicate group, and the individual assignment. I learned a lot of individual assignment about. Last thing is about e-commerce. If you know Uber, the Uber is a lot of some ethic, yeah. This is the case of Mr. Yudo. This is the beauty case because Uber is high, but the CEO is misogynic, right? Yes. How we handle it as a shareholder. So in this case, we act as a shareholder. What decision should we choose? Just make the CEO of Uber is cool, and then evaluate it, and then a lot of case study based on real case, But you act whatever the decision in the real time series. In this case, you act as a decision maker or you act as a finance. In entrepreneurship, yeah, you act as an entrepreneur. You make a lot of decisions. So the case study is hard, and then you cannot copy it to other because you can check only with ITB jaringan, ya, network, because it is by both from Harvard. It's so hard. But this beauty. After you study case learning, you will ternyata begini. Oh, this is my case. And your agency, right? Yes. This is a lot of things, a lot of case about marketing agency also. Nah, itu alasan if you are a passive student here, you will get nothing because a lot of smarter people and a lot of more clever people will help to present it to the facilitator. So whatever the risk, the most important goals of the group is send the assignment to the facilitator. So if you are a passive, your assignment will be backed by your friends, and then you will get nothing. You gludung, good mark, but this is because of your friends, because of your clever friends. So the most important thing, if the facilitator gives you the case studies, just try to be active. Whatever the reason, there is no important thing between right or wrong. Because if the case study is given to you, whatever the answer, the most important thing is the process. the process how to answer it, and then how to tell it to your facilitator. Even the bad or good decision is relatively subjective, because come back, this is the case studies.
Okay. First question already answered. It can be with IELTS. Okay. Oh, you want to ask question? Please go ahead.
Saya pakai bahasa Indonesia nggak apa-apa.
Bahasa Jawa.
Saya sebenarnya sekarang bekerja di perusahaan keluarga yang dari tahun 92, dan semenjak dari 2019 mulai saya memegang alih, dan kegiatan ini kan mulai digitalisasi, jadi sebagai besar 80% saya yang memegang kendali lah, dan dibantu sama adik-adik dan orang tua saya. Nah, untuk kira-kira yang istilahnya kelas untuk saya.
Oke, ini kayak konsultansi.
Pengalaman berapa tahun? Pengalaman sebenarnya saya mulai benar yang terjun dari SMP. Bisnisnya? Bisnis fashion di Tanah Abang.
Fashion di Tanah Abang. Oh, Brotherland, anak Brotherland.
Lulus berapa tahun?
Sebenarnya kalau lulus dari 2018.
Well, family business, family business is important in our economy. The majority of the business in Indonesia are coming from family business. Medco, Bluebird, the something, or from family business. So it is important. So it is important for you to study the management of the family business. Generasi pertama membangun usually, right? Generasi kedua to make it growing. Ya, generasi tiga kadang-kadang menghancurkan. So those are the nature of the family business. So you need to learn very carefully on how to manage that. I would say mungkin with your pengalaman either intro, either intro, kira-kira. Yeah, again depending on your experience. Kalau sudah 3 tahun, then you can look for the executive.
Andra or GM? Not too long.
Dibayar GM kan? Decision maker ya GM ya, kalau saya GM. Because I have same friends like you. She have energy basic family business in energy solar industry, and then he already working from EY 2 years. Name Mas Wibi. This is special guy and smart guy. He working from Grab, and then he come to ITB. And the reason I asked, you already work in EY. You already working for EY for 2 years, and then you already working from Grab as a senior executive. Yes, a high salary at 20 and under 30 million. But he come here to know how to handle their family business. I think the right answer is GM or entrepreneurship if you want to scale your business. So this is the different things here. If you want to scale your business, you come to Entre, your digital. Because in Entre we have matkul like valuasi. But if you come to GM, you will know how to handle it right. Still different things, right? Still different things, and you cannot do it together. You will have to choose. Sometimes we have to choose, right?
Thank you. Kayaknya dari tadi, still the question would be what's the difference between this and that program? Okay, yeah. So here's the solution. Yeah, you can just like go to the class, to our real class, and be the observer. Probably in the Tirta's class is also available. Yeah, so you can just see by yourself what kind of class you will be in it. Okay, so just WhatsApp us, or you can just like email us as well. Admission-jkt@itb. It's going to be at the back of this flyer. Just say that you wish to have a sit-in the class, so you know the differences between STEMBA and ANEMBA, what kind of students or participants in the class. LEMBA and SMEMBA, for example, SMEMBA and AMARC. So you can just join our class as only observer, maximum in 45 minutes. Okay, just email us when you're ready. Okay, before we close, one more question before we close this session. Yes, Mas. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Nanda.
Nanda.
Yeah,
Yes.
currently I'm working in the field of strategic management in the mining company in front of this guy, you know.
A mining company?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Adaro?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now our company is moved to the green business initiative, one of the green business initiative, and I just want to ask very simple questions. I'm very interested in the STEMBA, but can I change the elective course in the subject like in energy management because I am interested in the policy, etc. Or
Change, for example, ESG to be changed with energy
yeah,
modeling.
like that.
Well, the thing about our campus is that we have a limited space, mas. Yeah, so it's going to be like offered in package. But what I would suggest, you can first look at the syllabus and you can overview the syllabus so that you can just go into the syllabus to see what is the difference between ESG sama energy decision. Kebetulan dua-duanya saya ngajar tuh.
So what's the difference? You don't need to go to the website, ya Mas ya?
Saya jelasin. Yeah, so you can see the cases gitu ya. And then the second is as Mbak Gita suggest, observe. Observe. Ini kelasnya kapan? And then you sit for one session. One session is like around 50 to 90 minutes. And then you will see the difference there. Ya, kira-kira gitu. Tapi if now Adaro, Indika are moving towards green, I would suggest to STEM, sustainability instead of the energy. Thank you, Mas Nanda.
Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget, for STEMBA and members Strategic Marketing Executive MBA, don't apply now. But if you're interested, apply in September because the class would be in January 2024. But now we're focusing ourselves with the August 2023 intake that is only open for Entrepreneurship MBA, General Management MBA, Business Leadership MBA, and also Entrepreneurial Marketing MBA. Okay? Please do give applause to our speakers today. We have Dr. Tirta and also Dr. Yudo. Okay.